the top.
I needed a bit of luck to get past the first part. Look at these assassin stats, it's ridiculous. Man, we still doesn't get enough. Yo, what up, Enrek? What's going on, bro? I'm gonna go for it anyway. It's a safe option. Yo, I'm chilling too, man. Try to get back into streaming.
Too close for my liking.
Yeah, bro, let's do it up. Oh, I messed it up. I should have used the elixir there.
Can't afford to slack off.
Oh, no, no, no! Fuck. That was an accident. Misclick. Okay. Let's try that again without tapping too fast. This guy gets 14 every time?
At the ready. Steady now.
I don't want to miss this. Yeah, bro, the music in this game is really sick.
I must lead them well.
It's pretty much, it's kind of like chess. Like,
I'll use this power for the greater good.
of course, you already
Shall we?
know. Wyverns. Okay. Oh wow, the archer's moving too. I think that's fine. I just have to make sure that oh yeah, it is. This is one of those make or break chapters.
That helps.
Okay. That depends if you can hit this. Let's see. That makes things more complicated. Yeah, I think Lawrence is dead.
I must pull through. At the ready. Steady now. Shall we?
Time for a secret skin.
Bruh, I missed an 80? Okay, wow. Okay.
My orders?
Damn, I missed an 80. That fucks everything.
I must pull through.
Damn, that's an 82. And these guys are past 2.
At the ready.
Damn. This is such a weird situation. Oh my god.
Steady now.
Shall we?
At the ready. I must pull through.
Shall we? My orders?
That's fine. Why? The reason why I equipped that was because I didn't want I didn't want him to kill the fighter. Because that would expose him to more damage.
I'm here to help. Pull out all the stops. still alive.
Our quarrel wasn't personal. My skills are rising to my status.
I'm not sure. I think it's flame. Like, if I don't remember, I probably defaulted to flame.
Another victory.
Pure grit. Make a difference.
A fitting outcome.
Chesky.
I must lead them well.
That has like no chance of hitting. Actually, I think it's better to go this way. Rip.
Gerald.
You got yourself killed.
Is that the professor? And everyone else? They're fighting. I gotta go help.
Okay, so he's a knight. I don't know what licensing
Wow,
is.
it's you. Here, I thought you were dead all this time.
Could that be the professor's ghost?
Hey, you're late. Hurry up and help.
Okay, he was an adjutant. I remember making him that way. That's what I did with him. Warlock?
Let's make this quick.
Okay, let's see.
You lost that one. Professor, boy, am I glad to see you. How did we end up in this situation? I'll do my best.
Leave it to me.
We could split into two groups. If we hit them from the north and south, we can trap their leader in a pincer attack.
Yeah, she's a wyvern rider, but right now she's a fighter. Or a warrior.
A fitting outcome.
Oh, what? She has that much range? Alright.
Thank you. What's my strategy?
Okay, I think I'm gonna deal with this side first. Yeah, like the beginning was kind of lucky. I had to hit like 2 really low hit rates, and then everyone else started coming. Oh, he moved towards me? What?
We're all desperate, aren't we? All is going to plan. This experience is critical.
I hope I didn't give the chest. Yeah, I did. Damn it. It's not a big deal.
A fitting outcome.
The Holy Spirit of Saros. Yo, What's up, man?
You're making me
Oh,
work.
okay. Let's go, Hilda. Oh my god.
Don't get used to this.
This could turn the tides.
Thanks.
That's fine. Actually, no. I'm not gonna damage this hole.
No time to slow down.
I mean, like, when it comes to missing, as long as it's not, like, detrimental or, like, game ending, then it doesn't really matter to me.
Another victory.
Yeah, I've heard of that too. If you're missing like 99%, like, yo, the world hates you at that point. I can't even, yeah. She doesn't look like a tomboy anymore.
I'm not dying here.
Okay, yeah, there's one chest here. chest here, one chest here. Door key. I have one chest key. I'm waiting for this one. I'm gonna take out the archers before I begin anything. I have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna test to see if I attack this guy, if everyone will move. I don't think that's the case. I think the trigger happens when you fight the boss. I can't remember. Bro, he moved the other way? Okay. But it's just him that moved, so... It didn't matter to me if that hit or not. I just wanted him to start moving too. Oh, he started moving too. Oh, really?
Ooh, nice. Fighting wears me out. Yep, I'm stronger now. I've got no time for mercy. Nice try.
All is going to plan.
Can't really use it that way. I'm not gonna open that yet.
I must pull through.
He doesn't move.
I must lead them well. What's my strategy?
lost that one.
Wait, did I get a chest key? Or does someone pop it? I already forgot. I did. Yeah, in the convoy. Ah, okay. Yeah, there it is.
It won't be in vain.
Oh, they're going the other way? Wow. I think I did in this file.
There is still more to learn.
I know I was using Ingrid in this run. Maybe she was my dancer.
fought and won.
Did the trick. Never let your guard down. So nice of you.
No, I'm not the one you want. I guess I've got no choice.
Oh, he goes this way now? What the heck?
It isn't looking good for us. Should we retreat?
Bruh. Yo, what the hell? I remember him going to the upper
True
way.
identity.
Upper
Catch
path.
him and recover the treasure.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I've got no time for mercy.
You should yield me a tidy profit.
Isn't this guy from Anna's DLC as well? The name sounds familiar. I wish I was using Felix. In my Blue Lions run, he did so much work. Oh my gosh.
The weak fall, the strong live.
another victory.
Oh, do you guys know, so when you're hitting an opponent with a gambit, there's a different animation that plays, right? Whether you hit it or not. So before the actual hit connects, you'll know if you hit it. Let me see if I can show it. Oh, what? Okay. Can I open the door like that? Let me just make sure I can kill him before I try to show this. Damn, it's not far enough.
Shall we?
It still presents the same problem! Oh my gosh.
I'll do my best.
Oh, what? Okay. I would argue that Leone is more consistent than Lysithea.
Let's make this quick.
Just do this. Okay, so I'm gonna explain what's gonna happen. So during the gambit, you have to watch his army, his battalion. If it hits, if your move is gonna hit, the battalion will be like cocky and they'll be like, "Oh, bring it on." But if it's gonna miss, sorry, and if it's gonna hit, they're gonna get all scared.
Leave it to me.
I am here.
Let's get moving.
Oh. Okay, never mind. It only does it for certain ones. I thought this was the one it does, but I guess not. Damn it! I was expecting.
I thought it would be easy money.
I was expecting it to miss too.
Maybe it wasn't meant
It's all
to
good.
be.
We took
Like-
care of that. Are you sufficiently warmed up, Teach?
It works on like assembly. The ones where they stand there and then they like taunt, and then the other person, like, you get to see the camera and they start guarding or whatever. Let me see if I can show it off at least once.
I'm exhausted. What gives, Professor? I was so excited to see everyone again, and then this happens. I'm still tired from the long journey. How did it come to this?
Let's all take a moment to catch our breath.
If you've got the spare time to play with those guys, the least you could do is prepare some tea.
Come on, those guys were thieves. We couldn't just let them get away. It seems they've been taking advantage of the church's absence and doing whatever they please here.
In any case, I'm glad that all of you are well.
That's the spirit, Marianne.
That was fun. In fact, I wouldn't mind romping around some more.
So, you were alive this whole time, Professor. I am not surprised. In fact, that is why I came here.
And it doesn't look like time has rusted your skills. That's a relief.
I'm just glad everyone's alive and well. On that note, let's move this reunion party somewhere else. Now that we've dealt with those violent bandits, we could potentially use this place as our base of operations again.
Oh, I remember this theme. This is such a good theme.
I'm talking about the Leicester Alliance taking over Garreg Mach Monastery. After all, it's right in the middle of Fodal. It's a critical strategic location.
Are you suggesting that we fight back against the Empire?
Aren't you getting a bit ahead of yourself? The Alliance is in complete discord at present.
And, as leader of the Imperial faction of the Alliance, isn't Count Gloucester, your father, the main cause of that discord?
Yes, that is true. It was inevitable. Our house's territory is close to Imperial land, after all. Had we not consented to vassalage under the Empire, they would have invaded immediately.
Naturally. And, to be clear, I have no problem with your house maintaining its Imperial ties until we're sufficiently prepared to revolt. The Empire is the cause of the infighting. If we rid ourselves of them, the situation should resolve itself. That's why I'm thinking we should make this our base, raise up an army, and stir up some trouble for the Empire.
Now you're talking. Sounds like fun.
So then, Mr. Leaderman, does this mean you
Leaderman.
intend to rope us into your little scheme?
My grandfather passed away. That means yours truly is officially the leader of the Alliance.
If we had a more reliable leader, perhaps the Alliance would not have been divided.
Think what you will. All I need to know is if you're in or you're out.
Claude's so annoyed.
I'm happy to lend a hand. I won't let those Imperial dogs set foot in Alliance territory. I couldn't bear it if my village got caught up in the chaos of war.
I'll fight too. I've got to protect my little sis.
I will join as well. After all, House Ordelia was once dragged into an Imperial revolt. It ruined us.
I wonder what Lysithia's real hair
I
color
understand
is.
your motivation.
I'll fight too. It's time to take responsibility for my own future.
I don't want to run anymore. I hope I'll be of use to everyone.
We can do anything if we work together, Marianne.
What about you, Lawrence? Are you going to go back home to your scary father or what?
We cannot rely on Claude's scheming to lead us to victory. Therefore, I will remain. It is my duty to ensure Claude does not worsen the situation in the Alliance.
All of us are fighting for a different reason, but we share a common enemy. If we don't act, the Empire will crush us eventually. I say we stop them before they have the chance. So, Teach, will you help as well?
I'd rather search for Rhea than fight.
Please do. I'm counting on you. Even if your ultimate goal is to find Rhea, it would be better to stick with us as you search. With you on our side, the Church will join us as well. That makes fighting the Empire a moral
Purple.
cause, which means it'll be easier to rally support.
I always thought it would be
Above
like
all,
black or
your
something.
knowledge and strength are
Purple's interesting.
indispensable if we hope to stand a chance against the Imperial army. Without you, my schemes are nothing. Just words. Please, take all of that into consideration as you decide.
You're really laying it all on the table, aren't you, Claude? Well, all that aside, this place is a mess. We can't very well make our base in a ruin. And repairing it sounds like a lot of work. I wonder if anyone would be willing to help us out with that.
Can it be? You were alive all this time?
I'm just gonna adjust my mic. I just realized it's
Professor,
next to the fan.
It's so good to see you again. My brother and I were worried about you.
Oh, thank the goddess. I couldn't bear the thought of letting Gerald down by not finding you.
Guess you lucked out. Oh my. The Golden Deer House is together again at last. And all grown up. Well, for the most part.
Oops. Let's turn that like that. Should be a bit better. Why are you here?
It has been 5 years since Lady Rhea disappeared. We have devoted all of our energies to finding her. However, without being able to set foot in Empire territory, we are at a standstill. We had hoped that perhaps the Archbishop would return here on this day. That of the long-awaited Millennium Festival.
Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case, though I don't suppose you had very high hopes in that regard. Even if she were able to return here, with the monastery in ruins, I don't think she would have felt safe enough to do so. Right, Hilda?
Yeah, this is an important location for the church. To think you've left it in such a state.
That's true. Perhaps we've left it alone for too long. We've got to make things right.
Then let's do it. If we all work together, we can restore the monastery to its original beauty.
We will require the aid of skilled craftsmen, too. I shall seek out any such individuals who are willing to return to Garrick Mach.
Fantastic! I'll figure out how to split up the work, and then we can get started.
Everyone comes back on this chapter,
Part
right?
2. Verdant
I don't even
Wind.
remember.
Guardian Moon. The Alliance Leader's Ambitions.
Alright.
Claiming the monastery at Garrick Mach.
It's been a
as
while
its
since
own
I've done...
base. The Alliance
Well, I've only done
joins forces with the
Verdant
Knights
Wind
of
once.
Ceros.
And that was on a hard
Together,
mode.
They begin to take up arms against the Adrestian Empire.
To be honest, I thought, what is it called? Hunting by Daybreak? I thought that was going to go a lot worse than it did. 'Cause I remember the first time I did it, and I was like, it took me days to beat it. It was crazy.
Good work, Hilda. You didn't do much manual labor, but you managed to rope the knights into helping us restore the monastery.
Thanks, Claude. But all I did was piggyback on your scheme. I saw your eyes telling me to make some magic happen.
Thank you so
Yeah, it went a
much
lot
for
better
your
than I
help
thought.
with the restoration.
Oh, please, it was nothing. We're just doing our part as former students.
I think Leonie did,
I
like...
told you even routed the
Leonie and
barricades.
Hilda did a lot of work.
I'm sorry. That should have been our job.
Hey, don't think twice about it. We're all allies in the resistance against the Empire, right?
The Church is at war with the Empire, but the Alliance is a different matter. Wouldn't it be better to avoid getting involved?
The way I see it, the Emperor wants to take over all of Fodlan and destroy the existing order of the world. I can't see her allowing the Alliance to continue to exist. We're in this just as deeply as you are. Actually, we were hoping to use this place as a base. The Empire begs to be meddled with, and we're first in line.
What? Why would you want to make your base here of all places?
Garrick Mach is situated in the center of Fodlan, both geographically and spiritually. We want to secure this location while the Empire is still overlooking it. But if we simply decide that it's ours to occupy, that does nothing to inspire the hearts and minds of the people of Fodlan. Luckily, good old Teach has finally returned to us. If the Professor Rhea entrusted with the Sword of the Creator fights at our side, well now, that's a just cause anyone could get behind. What's more, here we are, working alongside the legendary Knights of Ceros. It smacks of divine providence, doesn't it? Can you feel it?
Man, I forgot how much swag Claude
I
has.
have heard what you have to
Oh
say.
my gosh.
And you, Professor? Where do you stand? On our own, we lack sufficient military strength. But with the help of the Alliance... The Archbishop said if anything should happen to her, that we should entrust the affairs of the Church to you. If you intend to fight alongside the Alliance, then I will follow you.
What they've done all
Is that
game.
acceptable, Claude?
Of course. I can't think of anything
The
more
meme house,
reassuring
they've
than
done
having
nothing
both
but make
Teach
memes.
and the Knights on our side. Together, we'll stop the Emperor and her reckless ambitions.
Apologies for bothering you so late. I just really wanted to speak with you.
he shook his head.
You see, I've been feeling conflicted about my future. It may seem petty to worry about such things in the middle of a war like this. This isn't something I open up about with many people. Feeling such a sense of inner turmoil while a war rages on, and others are fighting with all they have, well, it feels a little selfish. The truth is, I've wanted to be a knight ever since I was a small child. Not just any knight, like one you might find serving within the castle guard, but a true knight, one serving a master. However, my father has always had different plans for me. He wants me to marry, for the benefit of the Galatea family. Defying my father feels wrong. I've seen how he struggled over the years. His burden has always been far greater than any I've had to bear myself. While he fed me extravagant meals,
Gatekeeper
he
2.0.
subsisted on meager
Holy
portions
shit.
and watered-down soups. He never once complained, even though he must have been starving. Knowing his sacrifices, I've never been able to tell him of my dream of becoming a knight. Although
It's her dream, though.
I find myself betraying his wishes. Now that I've parted ways with my father, there is nothing to stop me from pursuing my dream. But even if I do become a knight, I feel an unease deep within me. I fear I will never escape this guilt I carry, that I have shunned my duty as a noble. To follow both my dream and my duty? I had never considered that as an option. Perhaps there is a way. Even with the academy days long behind us, you're still a professor through and through. Always listening to others' troubles and offering up your wisdom. I really am grateful for all that you do for us, Professor. I hope you'll always be here as a guide to everyone. I know I myself would appreciate that deeply.
Damn, okay. Sure, why not? I don't even remember what she likes. I think she likes mint leaves. Pretty sure.
I'm here. What a nice aroma. I really enjoy this tea.
Right? Alright. So she likes stuff about knights. She's not really a girly girl.
Thank you.
More like, what's the word? Rigid, I guess?
How
I could use a
relaxing.
guide, but it's more fun to just do it this way.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she loves food.
Wow. Yes, I agree. Speaking with you helps me realize I can't hesitate in life.
I think commend, maybe? I don't know. Disagree, sip tea, praise. Praise. Damn it! Oh! Oh, snap. Yo. No! What? You don't get how to do this part? I don't know, sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't.
Thank you for the treat. I had such a great time.
But why did the game do that? So I picked the wrong answer, and it gave me another chance. I don't think it's ever done that before. You've acquired the secret. What? What? Oh, intuition. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. It is DLC, I guess. Let's check out some units. Alright, so basic Wyvern Rider. You know the drill with this. I go to the Wyvern Lord pad, all that. Let's see. I was building axes, authority, flying. Yeah, just a basic. Yeah, I usually do this. And the classes I have, fighter. Whoops. Yeah, this is what I normally do. Wyvern path. Check out Claude. Wait, did I have different? No, I didn't. Okay. I don't think he needs close counter, to be honest. I might take that off. He's on a Wyvern now. Let me put all alert stance instead. Either alert stance or authority, because this thing does so much damage. The chat. I know, but like, I don't like to use DLC like that. I don't know. Like I used it in my other run. It made it easier, but like I feel like it makes the game a bit too easy. Okay, that looks better to me. Whoops. Building bows. Axe rank unlocked. Oops. Alright. Okay, I'm not using him, I know that. He's supposed to be an adjutant. Oh yeah, I use DLC characters. I'm talking about the items, like the chalice and all that stuff. Like, I guess you can use them, but like, I don't know, it feels like it trivializes a lot of stuff. There's no need to look at him. Oh, okay, I was building up her faith. So it's gonna send her to, what you call it, afterwards. Hellman is the name of the mayonnaise. Mayonnaise company. I was building writing. So I was probably thinking of making her a Holy Knight, I guess. Interesting. I remember using her a lot. Should be a Pegasus. Yeah, she has Pegasus Knight. So she has. Yeah, I think so. I was going Grim. Okay, I was giving her riding lessons so that she can get Bow Knight, I think. I don't think I was using her. She was an assassin? Oh, I think I remember what I was doing with her. I was trying to make her a, what's that class called? Master, is it Master Mortal Savant? I think I was going that class path. Sedith is a bit underleveled. Yeah, Flame's my dancer. That's what I default to. It's so easy to do. I have skills on her? I was using her. Actually, I don't think I was using her. Not like that, because if I was using her, I would have gotten, that fighter skill. And no Sylvain. I'll do it in my Silver Snow run, or yeah, my SS run. I was actually thinking about using him. I'm gonna make a female Byleth on that run. Ooh, more supports. Oh, wait. Okay. If I A support, he's gonna marry them. Okay, guys, who should I A support with Claude? Okay, Zubat says Leonie. Alright, we're doing it.
Well, we've got another battle coming up. What do you think of our chances?
Winning is always the goal. At any rate, I've done everything I can to prepare.
That's the right attitude. I'm sure they're doing all they can on their side, too.
I don't doubt it, but however strong they are, it's no more than a Fodlan concern. Who knows how far this world extends beyond the boundaries of Fodlan? Talk of strength or weakness doesn't amount to much when it's only in relation to a tiny corner of the world.
Guess you're right. Thinking about it like that, even this war seems like a storm in a teacup.
Exactly. It's nothing more than an internal quarrel amongst the people of Fodlan.
Typical laid-back Claude. I always like talking to you. Your perspective on the world is so refreshing. Things I thought were obvious turn out not to be.
The way you think, that changes the way you see things. Common sense never tells the whole story. It's similar to what we were talking about before, about how you need to doubt yourself first.
True enough, but where did you get these ideas? That perspective of looking past the walls of Fodlan, when it's all we can see in front of us.
Do you really want to know?
I do.
But I'm afraid now isn't the time. When this war is won, I'll tell you all about it. It'll be easier for me to show you than to tell you.
Show me. Are we going somewhere?
It's quite a distance. You'll start to appreciate how big the world is if you go.
Sounds eye-opening. I'll look forward to it. Can we call it a promise?
Yes, it's a promise. But first, let's win this war and leave it far behind us.
All right.
Strategically speaking, if I poised an archer to lie in wait here, and then lured the enemy in over here...
Lysithea, are you up late studying again?
I am, but I don't see how it's any of your business.
Oh my god.
Look, you don't need to work yourself so hard. You're already as skilled as they come. There aren't many people out there who can match you. Everyone knows that.
I apologize for my sharpness. I just feel pressured.
Why would you, of all people, feel pressured?
I place a lot of personal pressure on myself. I need to become as strong as possible to put my parents at ease.
When I met with Count Ordelia before, he said you were his pride and joy. But he also said his only concern was that you might be pushing yourself too hard. If you really want to make your parents happy, surely you should start by taking care of yourself.
That's true.
Then it's settled. Get some rest. Save your energy for tomorrow's battle.
You really are very mature, Claude, despite the impression you give off. And I clearly have plenty of growing to do. I probably don't have much room to come down on you for harping on me.
Oh, really? Does that mean you won't get mad if I treat you like a child from now on?
That is absolutely not what I said. Just after you finally earned a small degree of respect from me, too.
Hey, just think about it for a second. You're the only one in the world I treat like this. That means you're a pretty special person to me.
You think I'm special?
Take it however you like. Or maybe the thought is too much for a kiddo like you.
How dare you!
Yeah, don't do anything you might regret. I don't want to be turned to dust.
I'm feeling generous, so I'll let you off easy this one time.
Well, that's good of you. All joking aside, go get yourself some shut-eye, okay? After all, if you don't hurry up, the boogeyman might come out and eat you!
All right, buddy, you asked for it! I feel like I'm drowning in responsibilities.
I feel like Claude is me. I can't help
my
it.
mind off it all. Regale me with another of your weird childhood stories.
Okay, then. How about an old story from a foreign land that my dad told me when I was a kid? Once upon a time, there was a white camel that got separated from his herd.
I'm so happy for that white camel. I really thought he was gonna die.
Was that story really worth bawling your eyes out over?
It was wonderful. Don't you know how moving that story is?
You know, I never thought much of it until today. But seeing you bawling like that, I do appreciate it a little more now.
What's that mean?
That's what Lorenz wanted all
You're
along.
always fake crying, aren't you? Getting all misty-eyed to make people think you're a delicate flower?
What? You're awful. I only cry when I'm sad.
Claim what you like, but I can spot real tears from fake tears any day of the week. Fess up.
If you understand me so well, maybe it's because you're no different.
How's that?
When you smile or laugh, it's not sincere. I can tell. I've only seen you genuinely smile a handful of times. Like when you're talking to the professor.
Wow, good one, Hilda. You hit me right in the gut. I guess you're right. I'm not so different from you in that way. But how did you come to realize that?
Mayo and
watching
oh my
me
gosh.
that closely.
I'm
Male
afraid
alliance.
so. My eyes seem to wander toward you of their own accord. What? Hold on. Forget I said that. I didn't say that.
Nope, no can do. Forgetting isn't something this crafty brain of mine is capable of. Besides, my eyes have a tendency to wander in your direction too. How else do you think I found out about your fake crying?
Huh? What are you getting at?
Say, Hilda, once everything's settled down, do you want to come meet my parents? I mean, don't get the wrong idea, you just seem interested in my family. Besides, you've opened up to me quite a bit, but I still haven't let you in on my own secrets. If you meet my parents, I think you'll understand, though it might come as a bit of a surprise.
Your family? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious.
Well then, if neither of us
Yeah,
changes
he
our
was
minds
quick,
before the
man. He
opportunity
was
presents
quick.
itself, let's agree to go visit my home together.
Although, if it's a long journey, my brother might not be too happy.
True, that might be a tough nut to crack. As tough as Fodlan's locket.
I don't think I've seen their icicle before.
Hey, Raphael. I finally finished that necklace for you.
I haven't seen this
Here you go.
Huh? Oh! Whoa! This is incredible! And so shiny! You're like an artist, Hilda! How'd you do this?
Just like I told you, I put the flowers and the shiny rocks in a bottle, and then poured in some resin to preserve everything. I thought the flowers you had were looking a little pathetic, so I added a few of my own. It was hard work, making sure the flowers and the stones were spread evenly, getting rid of the air bubbles.
What's this? The part you hang around your neck? I thought you used the one I gave you.
Oh yeah, no, that's a cord I braided. I was going to use metal, but some people are allergic to metal, so I figured better safe than sorry. Anyway, you didn't give me much to work with, and look what I pulled off. I am a miracle worker.
It's gorgeous. Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it. Thank you, Hilda.
Oh my god.
Wow, hold up. What's with the blubbering?
It's just, I bet my sister never got anything so pretty in her whole life. She's had to deal with so much because of me. I never got her anything this nice and cute before. She's gonna love it and be so happy.
Okay. Yes, okay, that's enough. Come on, you're embarrassing me here. If you're really that happy, I'm glad I put some effort into something for once.
Don't you always put effort into things?
That's sweet of you, but no, I don't want to put in effort and then disappoint people. It's dispiriting, not to mention tiring.
But what if they're not disappointed? Then they'd feel great, and you'd feel great too.
Yeah, you have a point there. I guess I'm realizing that now. You know, thanks to you, I'm starting to see things from my brother's perspective.
What do you mean? Do you have a big bro too?
I do. I've always thought of him as an overprotective nuisance, but now I feel thankful. Looking at you, I couldn't help but think, sometimes big brothers are okay.
I didn't do anything special though. It's natural for a big bro to look after his little sis. Oh, that reminds me. I still haven't found anything special enough to repay you for the necklace. I got an idea though. How about I help you make a tough-looking necklace for your big bro?
No need. I have a better idea. When the wars simmer down, why don't you and your sister come visit me?
Really? That's it?
Yeah, I want to make sure it suits her. And then I can adjust the cord if I need to.
Of course we'll come visit. I told my sis all about you, and she already wants to meet you.
Well,
what do you mean?
I look forward to it. In the meantime,
oh, he's
hold
crying?
me close to your heart.
What?
That's what the necklace would say if it could talk. Hold me close to your heart.
Hey,
really?
Writing to your sister again?
You bet! Gotta reply to these things as soon as they come in.
You had one last week, too. It's great to see you're both so good about staying in touch. It's especially important when there's a war going on.
You may be talking slightly different because of the time skip.
That
I
reminds
don't know.
me. My sister wrote to say how much she loved the painting supplies you sent.
Good. I'm glad gathering those pigments paid off.
You even made her a brush. I really appreciate you doing all that for her.
I was fascinated with painting at that age. I was a pretty artistic kid, if you can believe it. Not a lot of time for it when you're hungry, though.
Sounds like you had a pretty tough time growing up, too, huh?
I guess so. We never thought of it that way. But it's true, the children in my village don't usually get to choose their futures. Any one of us could have had the talent for artistic genius and never even noticed. I was one of the lucky
What
ones.
chapter's next?
I only got to follow my passion thanks to my father and all the other folks. That's why, once I come into my own, the first thing I'll do is head back there and help the other kids.
Oh, wow. It's like all the kids in your village are counting on you.
No need to exaggerate it. Besides, it's not
Yeah,
like
I think-
I'm unique.
I think it's
You're
not.
working hard for your
The
sister's
bridge.
future, aren't you?
Yeah. It's like me and you are both carrying big weights. We should try sharing the weight with each other. You know, Lighten both of our loads.
Huh?
If we
I've
share
done that
our
map on
problems,
Crimson Flowers so
then
many
we only gotta
times.
carry
I don't
half the
remember
weight, right?
anything
It
about.
works
Oh,
out for everybody.
It's
protecting Terry.
probably a
What?
good thing you didn't try to take on your
Again?
family's business. If you take half of my burden and I take half of yours, the total's still the same.
Nah, that doesn't sound right. Everything's lighter when you don't gotta carry it alone.
I didn't know they had another one.
On second thought, you might be right. With the right attitude and the right partner to share the burden, maybe it is only half the weight.
Now you're getting it. It's a waste of energy to struggle alone when there's someone who can help you.
That's true. And I do hate waste, as you well know. So when it comes to working toward the future you're after,
Oh, the fire
I
attack?
won't fall short.
Great! And you should never fall
Whoa,
short on
that
sharing a
feels
big
like so
meal
long
with me,
ago
too.
since I played that.
Deal.
Ignatz, hello. What are you up to?
I'm not gonna lie, Ignatz's time
You
skip
frightened
outfit
me.
is pretty swag. Like he has a cape.
Calm yourself. What is it that you're drawing?
I thought I'd jot down some sketches of everyone while they're training. And then later on, I'll try to practice their moves on my own. But I can't really concentrate on sketching if someone's watching me.
Just sketches, Even so, they're lovely.
Yeah,
There's
he
such life in
does.
them. It's as if they're moving on the page.
What's his
before my
magic
very
like?
eyes.
What's his magic
You really think so?
growth rate like?
You know, I always hoped to be an artist.
With skills like that, I'm quite certain you could easily make a living of it. And your demeanor is different when you draw.
Hell yeah.
Older somehow. Ah, yes, there's an idea. Perhaps in the future you will join my retinue as my personal painter. Wait, have we not discussed this arrangement already? I had decided to take you into my service as a knight, had I not?
Becoming a knight was my father's idea. Being an artist is out of the question, I'm afraid.
So you've said. Well then, I suppose you shall simply have to become a knight, who also paints.
A knight who also paints?
That's his
I have
base
seen
magic,
your
bro?
talent and can attest to it. Your
That's
gifts
still
are too
workable
great to
if
wither
you're
away in
trying
obscurity.
hard enough.
A knight with the rare gift
think
of
it depends more on
artistic
his
talent
base.
would be most welcome in my employ.
I had never thought of that. Still, I don't understand why you'd want me as one of your knights. As a fighter, I'm unremarkable.
There is more to knighthood than combat. Courtly manners, a dignified bearing, and an aesthetic sensibility are also essential. A knight with an eye for art and the talent to create it is sure to improve the
I might
image
try
of
him.
nobility.
In another run.
Lawrence, I'd never have guessed you were prone to such eccentric ideas. Thank you. I'm feeling a little more confident after hearing your kind words.
Oh, no cause for thanks. It is a noble's duty to provide guidance to those in need.
So Vane gets overlooked by Dimitri? And who's Casper? I'm joking. I need to get at the marketplace. I haven't used Casper once. Retribution.
We'll take on anyone.
You'll...
I know I have a few, I think White Cynthia has one. Oh, I have 8? Holy. Blacksmith. I'm gonna repair some stuff. Oh, okay, hang on. I'm gonna repair Leonie's bow. I think that's more important. Oh, that's true. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, they're very cost efficient. Heh, 60. She just needs one more level and she can get to this boss. She's still usable. Actually, no. She's not in an advanced class. What are her stats like? B. D. Where is she? Actually, yeah, I'll do that. Okay, let's just make sure. I can sell that dark seal. Oh, wait. 3. That's a lot of turkeys. Do I need... I don't even remember if I need turkeys or not. Whatever. When the time comes, I'll know. I know I'm gonna need 2 chest keys for that chapter later on, so... Anything else? That 10 of Void is really nice.
Ready?
Constance? I used Constance in my last run. She's really good. there any paralogs? No, we don't got paralogs. There's so many quests, what the heck? Just growing some of that good shit over here. Come on.
I'm pretty headstrong, but Claude could give me a run for my money. I mean, he's dragged the Knights into this. You ought to be careful, Professor. Don't worry about me. I'm here because I want to be. Also, because being around my big brother feels like a real chore. Excuse me, could you do me a favor?
What is this? Is this?
Excuse me, could you do me a favor?
I'll do this one.
Excuse me, could you do me a favor?
I'm not trying to do extra battles. The shrine thing? The shrine thing. With Renown? Are you talking about that? What? Oh, no, I haven't used that at all.
Excuse me, could you do me a favor?
What flower was I supposed to get? This one? I think so.
You're sweet. Thanks so much. You're a sweetheart.
Why are there so many quests? What the heck?
Right. Do you have time for a request?
Oh, yeah, I do use that.
Professor!
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
The man of the hour.
You know, it's such a thrill to be able to greet you like this again. I almost died as well in the battle 5 years ago, but I won't allow any enemies to get into this place again. I promise you that. Even if the Death Knight shows up, I'll be sure to... Well, for now, I'll keep training, so I can eventually feel confident that I can stop him.
Oh my gosh. What a guy. Yeah, I'll check out the, whatchamacallit
There's
thing.
unrest everywhere these days. All of my fellow merchants
statues?
seem to be endangered. I hope things go back to normal soon. People need more to smile about, aside from my great deals. Hey, how about a favor?
Does this also count for, paralogs? I have no idea if it does. We'll find out.
Got a favor to ask.
I don't know if this is a quest or whatever. No. We'll see. Over here. Oh. Let's check this out.
Need something?
I just need a bit more renown.
This one?
Sword +2.
You're all set. See you again soon.
Even with the church in shambles, we can still pray. The goddess will surely hear our prayers. But still,
I hope the church can return to its former beauty someday.
I don't know why there's so many quests.
Professor.
Hey, I could use a hand.
I need a favor.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's been 5 years. So these guys waited 5 years for the professor to come back just to ask him to do stuff?
Professor?
I think it's this way I need to go.
Professor. Hey, Professor. Can we talk? I feel terrible about the last time we spoke. I was trying to
That
apologize
dedication.
and just ended up losing my temper again. I'm really sorry. I figured you'd say that, but I still feel like an idiot. Somehow, I just have a hard time keeping my feelings in check around you. And I think if I don't just tell you what I'm thinking, we'll never be able to have a normal conversation. So, let me clear the air. I want us to, engage. Yeah, wait, what? No, I mean in a duel. I know it's a sudden thing to ask, but I'm not going to feel settled until I know where I stand. Would you do that for me?
You rewrote this? Wait, oh yeah, you
Don't
did.
hold back, okay? I want to
remember.
see you at your absolute best. Phew. You got me. I'm completely outmatched. Maybe, but you were definitely stronger. Honestly, that's what I needed to see. You're a true successor to Captain Gerald's style of swordplay. I almost felt like you were him. I thought I was competing with you, but that's as pointless as competing against him would have been. So instead of that, I'm going to focus on keeping the promise I made to him.
I'm so excited to use Bernadetta in my next run. Like, I have some
Captain
ideas.
Gerald said that if anything should happen to him, I'd have to support you in his place. He didn't sound serious at the time, but it was right before he... you know, before we lost him. So,
Don't
I've
they have an
decided
A sport?
I'd like to do just what he said. I know I'm not as strong as I need to be, but I swear to you, I'll train until I am. What do you say? Can I call you my employer? Yes, it's official. I'll protect you no
It
matter
only goes
what.
up to B? Oh, wow. I hate supports like that, man. Oh, nice. Wait, what am I doing? I'm not gonna do what am I doing? I don't need to support right now. Oh my gosh. I'm so rusty at this game. Okay, first things first, we're going to the arena. Friends since childhood, but they can't A support. That's so messed up. I'm gonna send Hilda in here.
Don't get used to this.
Damn. That's crazy. Yo, these devs need to like do better.
Never let your guard down.
No, I just want to get the money and the
Sorry,
sword.
but
Silver
it's you
sword.
or me.
Yeah, eventually. Damn, I don't know if he'll do this. We'll see.
Don't get used to this.
Yeah, you can. I usually save it for like the last few battles too. If you press the X button, you can say heal. But you can only do it twice.
It's not just for my village that I'm fighting alongside you here, you know. It's also that Captain Gerald asked me, his first and greatest apprentice, to look out for you. Of course, it wouldn't be enough just to keep you alive. It's my duty to make sure you win, too. So do your best, Professor, and count on me to watch your back.
I guess I should check out this, right? Yeah, it's really useful.
Professor!
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. It's you. You're still alive. It's been 5 whole years, hasn't it? Time flies when you're
I have no
standing
idea, to
guard.
be honest.
That's right. I've been here the whole time. Day in and day out. Not like I have anywhere else to be. Looks like the Knights of Ceres have returned. I wonder if Mr. Backup is back too.
I might use Yuri and Baltius. I might use them because I only used the other two in my other run. But I'm not going to use like the chalice and all that because I kind of want to.
Oh no.
I don't know.
A lot
I don't know
of
if I
folks
should use them or
cleared
not.
out once
I'm not
fighting
using the
started.
chalice.
People are saying it was the church that used to keep order around here.
Mr. Steal Your Heart.
Need something? See you again soon.
I don't think I need this. Where is everybody? There's nobody here. Whoa, there's actually no one here. What? There's nobody here. I think so. I think I missed it. But I started this file before, like, the DLC came out. Yeah, I think I missed my chance. It's fine though. That's crazy. Where did they even go? Alright, take care, Zubat. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, I'm gonna do a lot of... oh wait, I can do the sauna and then tutoring sessions. Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna try and stream a lot more. Alright, cool. I'll probably keep the stream going for like a bit more. So I want Ingrid to build up her ranks easier so that she can get the requirements for Mortal Savant faster. I really want to try that class with her. Okay. Oops. So... Oh, that's why I recruited Manuela for flying lessons. It's all good.
5 long years I've searched for you and the Archbishop. It is a pleasure to see you again. The Church of Seros will follow you from now on, but please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea. Thank you. I know the battles ahead will be dire, but we will support you with all our strength.
Yes. Trying to get on wings today, man. Come on.
Hey, my professor. You haven't changed a bit. At your age, I'd expect your whole demeanor to have changed greatly over 5 years. Though, I suppose I haven't changed either, right? Thank you for noticing, by the way. Ah, just the two of us, forever young. Oh, let me have my fun.
There is still more to learn.
I need one more level before I can do this. What should I increase in the meantime? Swords. Definitely swords. Actually, maybe I should go for bows. I use them a lot.
Professor, it's not just for my village that I'm fighting alongside.
There is still more to learn.
Hey there, my friend. It's funny how the monastery was once in ruins, but now it's downright bustling. Thanks to a little promise 5 years ago, our buddies have all gathered, and even the knights have returned. It's like we were all just waiting for you to awaken. And now, we're all going to band together against the Imperial Army. You should go and talk to everyone if you can. There may be some who are still on the fence.
Who else should I talk to? Oh yeah, Shamir.
Hey, I'm more of a mercenary than a knight these days. I work to get paid. I never was too attached to Fodlan. I was considering leaving soon, but I might change my mind if you're around.
I don't think I have anyone who specializes in swords. I think about it. saw something.
Professor, I have a proposal. Why not go beyond the Knights of Seros? Instead, uniting with allies from all across Fodlan to fight for our cause. Looking back, it would have been best to ally with the Kingdom and join forces against the Empire. But now the Kingdom is not exactly, well...
So you just needed lances. I'm gonna set his thing to lances too, actually. I'm gonna focus on axes.
I'm getting it.
Almost, okay. Well, I can't forget about Ingrid. Let's see. What's her doing? So, she's gonna grow swords on her own. I'm gonna tutor in magic.
How best to use...
So what I'm gonna do here is, like, mostly just grind out these things before the next map. Or not set it. What else should I use? I think I was putting her on a horse. There she is.
Professor, may I ask you something?
Being scared helps build character.
I see.
Thanks for your help out there. Battles tend to go smoother with you around. I think you did most of the heavy lifting. It may be unwise to think this way on the battlefield, but I feel I can trust your commands without question. Don't we all? But, judging by the results of our recent battles, you're clearly good at this. I've also noticed that you've been putting me in more precarious situations lately. Almost like you know I won't question your orders. Huh. I'm glad you trust me to get the job done, but still, I knew you were doing it on purpose. You're in a very important position now that you're leading the charge against the Empire. Funny to think you used to just teach at the Officers' Academy. Your old students still call you Professor. That's no title for the commander of an army. You'll always be their professor, huh? You sure are an interesting one. My people lost the war, and I was left to wander Fodlan alone, but I guess meeting you was my prize. You look confused. Did you not know any of this? I was living in my homeland of Dagda up until the Imperial Army destroyed it 10 years ago. But being a mercenary, I have no real allegiance. That's why I'm working here now.
Wait, the bottom of Shamir's eyes are red.
I don't plan to turn on you.
I never noticed that.
Oh, hey there. What are you doing up at this hour? My brain's just busy. Thoughts keep going around and around in there, and meanwhile my eyes are wide open. At times like this, I like to gaze up at the stars to clear my head. I've been that way since I was a kid. Looking up at the big starry sky makes my dreams feel small, which makes it feel like I can actually make them come true. I didn't believe in gods when I was a kid. Maybe that's because the night sky took their place for me. Hey, Teach. Will you talk with me a while? I bet you figured this out, but I wasn't born in Fodlan. Where I come from, the people of Fodlan are looked down on as cowards. Technically, that cowardice runs in my veins. On my mother's side, anyway. That's why the people who were around me when I was growing up thought of me as an outsider. But I don't believe the people of Fodlan are cowards. That kind of perspective is just based on ignorance. The person from Fodlan who I know best is my mother. She fell in love with a man from the wrong side of the border and had the guts to leave home to pursue that love. I always threw that in the faces of anyone who tried to make a fool of me. My mother is proof the people of Fodlan aren't all cowards. Just saying that doesn't achieve anything, though. I need to destroy the prejudices that have taken root in my homeland. That's why I came here, to see Fodlan with my own eyes. I thought I might be able to find a new perspective that could help me change things. And what did I find? That the people here view anyone who's an outsider as a beast of sorts. I was shocked. Even though our cultures and beliefs are completely different, our two lands have that much in common. That's when I realized the only way to change things is to bring the whole world together and start anew. That's the dream I've been working towards since I first entered the Officers' Academy 5 years ago. To unify the Alliance, and then all of Fodlan, and to bring a new set of values to this new land of mine. After that, I'd expand that vision to the rest of the world, break down the walls, and let a new perspective come rushing in. Start all over. Do you think that's just a crazy pipe dream, or a brilliant ambition? Not too long ago, I would have said it was too much for me to accomplish on my own. But that's not how I feel anymore. And that's because I have you on my side now. Lately, I've spent a lot of time thinking about how I wouldn't have made it this far without you. You and me, Teach. We can go anywhere. Do anything. I hope that you always walk in step with me. At least, until the day comes when we can look out at the peaceful world we've built. Together.
talk to me.
Hey, Professor. I think you've been working too much lately. The battle's gonna keep going with or without you, but you're the one doing the most out there. It's real impressive how you can focus on giving orders and fighting. I don't think I could do both in the same battle. I see you running all over the place, even after the battle's over. I just don't want you to wear yourself out. Oh yeah? As soon as you say you're fine, that's when it hits you. No offense, Professor, but don't you think some folks might be taking advantage of you? Claude keeps asking you to do things, but you never say no. Like when you gave that speech to the troops. That didn't seem like something you wanted to do. I know you gotta follow orders on the battlefield, but you shouldn't have to do things off the battlefield if you don't wanna. What do you mean? Like studying? Sure, it's not my favorite thing in the world, but that was to keep my little sis fed. I had good reason for it. The same, huh? I think I get what you mean. You do things you don't want to do for the sake of everyone else. That's real noble of you, Professor. I guess I can't get in your way if you're doing it for the right reasons. Okay then. I'm gonna keep trying to do my best. But now, I'm gonna do it for you. My little sis is important to me. But you're real important too. I always work hard for the people who matter to me. And having more of them in my life just means I gotta work even harder. What do you think? Really? I wasn't expecting you to say that. You're gonna make me blush. We gotta keep working hard together then. At least until this war's over. I'll work to make sure you don't collapse from exhaustion. You got nothing to worry about, Professor. I've been training non-stop. I got your back, no matter what.
Let's do this right.
Dear Goddess, please protect us.
That wasn't so bad. Let's see it in action.
I can't sing very loud.
Regardless of the quality, this is a good chance for us to prove our solidarity.
Golden apple? What's that? Will I have 3 of these? wish they were closer on the list. Instead of just clicking colors. So now I'm just gonna feed my army.
My cooking is so good, it's been called seductive. Should I show you what I can do, Professor? Right. I do so enjoy cutting up vegetables in preparation to cook. So I'll do that and leave you with the cleanup.
Take care, Ember. Thanks for showing up.
Oh.
I'm gonna end it soon after this week. And then I might continue later. There might be streams of it. We'll see. Oh, okay. I had my mic setting
I like
on something
this
else.
dish. It was my father's favorite. I appreciate.
So I said thanks
the
for
meal, but nothing
showing
beats
by,
enjoying my favorite food.
showing up, stopping by in the stream. I might stream Divinity later, but we'll see. See ya.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away. Yummy! Who made this? I'll have to give my compliments to
Okay,
the chef.
I will.
It's not just. It's also that. Wow, this is great.
Hello there. This one, yes? I think. Return soon, please.
It's not just from. It's also, of course. So do your best. Wow, this is great. Really?
singing with others is a nice change of pace. Usually I do it when I'm alone. I can't sing very loud.
Professor.
5 long...
Hey, my, at your age.
Professor.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Good fuel for his...
I'll try to...
Let me just double check her goals. Yeah, she can get there now. That did authority as well. Look at this.
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, you're always watching over me, aren't you? I've spent my entire life avoiding people. Speaking to others was so difficult for me, so I made a point to always be alone. Animals and the Goddess were the only ones I could really open up to. Do you remember the time you asked what it was I prayed for? Yes, but that wasn't the case. Back then, I felt that my life served no purpose and that I was nothing more than a burden. In truth, I was begging the goddess to take me to her. That was my daily prayer. But now I fear the idea of dying and being left alone. I have friends who accept me for who I am now, in spite of my crest. And I have you watching over me. I finally learned to accept the kindness and warmth of others. It's because of you, Professor. Because of you, I've decided to live. I'm sorry to have worried you, but I'm all right now. Even if I'm separated from you or any of my friends, the memories I've made here will give me the strength to continue on. Oh, I'm sure I'll have the strength to move forward if we're together.
Alright, after we get to the save point for this week, we're gonna end off the stream.
Good enough?
There is always more to learn.
I'm getting it.
Alright, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for stopping by if you did. I'm probably gonna be streaming Divinity later, but I'm gonna try and finish this run as well. I hope you guys have a good Sunday. Take care. Have a good day.